Yeah, it's about consistency, as we've really been hammering that through, and you can be consistent in your placements or your kills, but we will be consistently moving on with the show. Jason doesn't get to introduce any of these maps here. I'm doing it all today. Sorry, Jason. We're jumping onto Vikendi, as off we will go onto this one. A bit of a northern flight path to start us off here, Paperthin.
Yeah, real north on this flight path, so if you want to go down south to Contra, Winery, Milnar, that kind of area, going to be a little bit more challenging. You might have to find a vehicle here or there, and they're a little more sparse on this map. So definitely going to keep our eyes on that southern edge, see which teams have a tough time getting down there. I'm kind of secretly hoping for another kind of brutal circle like we saw with the Mina group when they played on this map, that it went hard southwest, had a ton of water in it. We saw some really interesting strategies with some people sending one of their teammates into the water, but no, we are going up north this time on Vikendi towards the Cosmodrome and the other areas up there. And so this one's going to look a lot different than what we've seen so far. We haven't really seen much of this map, Valdez. There's a little bit of water up on the north, and unless it really starts going up that way, it should be okay. Now, this is another important fight. There's a couple teams over here, C9, Arab Madness, and 46.
That was a clutch prone if I've ever seen it. It looked like he was about to have his head blown off, but look at this. Zute up against M7MD, and it looks like our Arab Madness player is going to take a kill already. Zute trying to catch him off guard, but was not able to get the kill.
Good start here for Arab Madness. Get that confidence going. They were like 7th last round, I believe, but
this time around,
I don't think they were top 7. I can't remember. We didn't get to see, so we'll find out in a bit. And there's the AK. Oh, this could be really nice and an easy spray, and going to be an easy finish on to Kevin. 2 big kills here for Arab Madness. Really nicely done, about along the coast of the river. So if you want to get to that other side where it looks like right now there's a slightly more amount of land on the west-hand side of this circle. So if you're hedging your bets, you're going to want to get over to that side. You can already see Unique and a few others making that rotation, because that's where slightly more likely this circle is going to end up in. You do not want to have to cross water. You know, even though this river is more or less a road in this situation because it's frozen, still it's a lot of open, exposed territory to cross.
I mean, look at this river. It's like,
because if someone gets a headshot onto you with one of the 7.6 guns, you're basically gone. Oh, 46 has found Yala. This is not great. The lead man here is very hurt already. Zero doesn't know where he is. Naya, if he had looked over, he might have been in catch Zero off guard. That grenade goes right at his feet. Naya's going to go outside instead of trying to push it. He could have caught Zero flat-footed there. Instead, he backs off and is going to try to wait for the rest of his team maybe to come up with him. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he's kind of out there by himself, and he was waiting, but he is going to be taken down there by Ozzy. And Zero looking to finish him off with a quick grenade. It looks like did not land, or maybe a little bit of damage there, but they should eventually get that kill. Looks like they don't exactly know where the rest of that team is, so they're taking it very cautiously, as the rest of them, well, they were down here. The scouting man is going to be chopped down.
I'm a little bit unsure what 46 was thinking here. That is...
And now it's kind of a harsh circle for a lot of the other teams, so it's going to be an interesting one to see how they all rotate in.
All right, here we go. RRQ is kicking it off. D2E is going to find Sultan for the first knock. The other members of SNT were thinking about trying to get around to the eastern side of the circle, and they get caught a little bit in transition. A nice setup here by RRQ Athena, covering any of the angles that SNT wanted to take to get into the circle, depending on where it shifted, if it moved away from them. And Pira has found himself a US. He took a bunch of circle damage, but he's got plenty of heals left available for him. And
he also found a full Korean team that are probably like, dude, this is our compound. You can't just roll up like this. As well, D2E's having a bit of fun.
Yeah, RRQ is, they have got such a great position on this side of the map. There's nothing but mountain for them, and they have the high ground, Anakin.
Stake kid off, I'm not so sure. It's going to be real close.
Nope.
No, he's going to go down to the play zone here.
Oh my gosh, what is going on over here? Dobby is mowing through SNT with some help from RRQ. He is going to pick up a bunch of kills here for SNT. That is massive. Whoa, don't let him steal it. Oh man, Dobby does end up getting that one. Citizen is very weak for SMP, but G9 takes a bit of damage himself. That's going to back him off of RRQ here, and he is going to get back with the rest of his team. SNT, they got a few kills in there at least, so 4 kills for them is pretty nice. Oh, Citizen is out in the open trying to dance his way around the shots, and that is going to be able to get him behind a tree, but briefly, I don't know how much longer that he's going to be able to hold on there.
Look at the minimap right now. There are like 5 different teams right here as Middle Eastern Assassins fighting them off. We got Citizen running away. We got BAM going down here as well. The circle gonna be just north of all the action and where all these teams are grouped up.
Dobby just trying to get anything to connect with that AK. He has no scope on it. It's just the iron sights for him. Senior is doing some damage as well. SNT is getting blown up, and they are going to go down. A nice attempt, but too many teams rolled in there, and it became too much for them to handle. RRQ is able to weather this storm with all 4 members. 6N is going to nope out of here, head over to the east, and Unique has kind of leapfrogged up ahead, and now Ernie is in a battle with them. Beat underneath the car there, but Ernie's trying to make Unique pay as they try to flank over to secure this kill onto D2E and try to find a way to get up the hill. Some nice shooting there is going to find Ernie. He is down, and that is 2 knocked for RRQ. This is a very difficult situation for them to recover from.
Team Queso also trying to get aggressive while the fight's going on, but Lord wins the firefight here one-on-one. He is going to go down, trying to take advantage of the distraction of the other teams, but it did not happen. And Team Unique, this is a team we also talked up. They didn't show up too much on Erangel, but now they're challenging RRQ and doing pretty well.
Dude, Lord is absolutely single-handedly destroying Team Queso over on the side, but there is another fight breaking out between Ghostkilla and EGC. EGC 4 strong. There is 1 knock there for Ghostkilla. Nicholas trying to pinch in EGC, trying to keep them from being able to come over there and finish that off. I think Ernie might be the only member. No, there's 2 left. Okay, G9 is over there as well, but Ernie is pretty beat up.
You know, I think waiting until Divine Vendetta gets into a fight is going to be his moment, and maybe trying to take the one-on-one, as EGC have been lucky with these circles. They have been in there in the middle for quite a while, as another member here of Divine Vendetta is going to go down.
Oh man, EGC, so many great angles from this compound. Now they've got the red Canids. All 4 members blocked behind 1 rock. Bear is there to keep them pinned. Tons of damage coming through. And now Ghostkilla is getting in on the red Canids as well. They are in a crossfire, and it is looking dire for them. Rogue coming up over onto Divine Vendetta. Should feel pretty confident there. He's going to finish off 1. Isn't able to get the other one. Majid's going to back off. He might just get in his car, try to get into the circle somehow, see if he can get some placement points, but there are still so many teams left. So many people are going to be able to see him. You can see the fire coming out of there as he wants to rush in. Let's see where he thinks is a good place to go. Oh no. Oh, Lord is right here. Lord is there, and Lord is waiting. But Majid stops short of him, and Lord isn't ready to move and reveal his position just yet. Now he's going to go for it. Great timing by Lord. Look at this, 6 kills. This guy has been the all-star for 6ix9ine.
He's the only one left available, and he's taken out so many teams along the way. The guy is an absolute...
As EGC has picked up, they are stuck outside of the circle. Everyone was able to bounce up ahead of them as they were busy shooting into Divine Vendetta and the red Canids. Now Elementrix trying to come through as where Bear is going to be knocked. There aren't many members left here for EGC. Trote trying to outduel. Trote's in the circle though, so EGC is going to go down in 8th place.
Ooh, pretty unfortunate. I think you're right. They had to make their move a bit earlier. Now Elementrix getting caught out here a bit. They're making a big move in here to this house, but so many teams around here. We got Ghostkilla is in the house. We got Red Cannon's got 3 members up on the 2nd floor. G9 from RRQ still alive even. Thought they went out a while ago.
We
guess not.
Nope, somehow G9 was able to just prone down in a bunch of smoke and survive. Now it's up to Poo Poo Man for Elementrix and his other teammate. They're rushing up the stairs. There's a team up here. The Canids have already set up shop, and they do not want to let anybody in. Poo Poo Man is very weak, but he's going to outduel. I believe that was Lord there, and he is going to find another kill for himself. Yasha getting picked apart by G9, of course. Who else? But G9 is spotted, and he goes down. So Ghostkilla and RRQ Athena go down quickly.
This is big for a lot of the other teams that wanted to make it to the top of the rankings. You take out RRQ Athena relatively early. You would have liked to take them out there when it was only G9, but at least they're not going to survive until the last 3 teams or something like that. It's looking pretty good for the Red Canids, actually. They're in the second floor. Poopaman sitting here, just minding his own business. And let's see what else we got. It looks like Kitsune from the side of Team Unique. We got Rogue as well. Those are the 2 members there. And we got Poopaman here. And we got Pira from C9. So definitely looking pretty good for the Red Canids.
The big question here is what kind of grenades do C9 and Unique have left for themselves? How many frags and mollies do they have? You can see a molly thrown down towards Poopaman. It looks like he is able to back off into the corner next to the couch, keep himself relatively safe for now. Maxon's trying to prevent Rogue from pushing up. Rogue is able to find a tree and prone down behind it. I think he's just inside of the circle behind that tree, and I think Kitsune as well is able to get up there with his car next to that rock. Ooh, Rogue's got to be careful. Tries to take some shots, and that's going to back Maxon off at least. But for now, the Red Canids got to be real careful because they get too distracted. You never know. Poopaman might come up here and just wreck the round for them.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he plays this one as Rogue. All right, he's just going to take those painkillers right before we get into this next circle. And Pira, can't believe he's made the dream work. He's still here in this one. And while they've got to hear Poopaman shuffling down there in this map, Kitsune, Rogue, a bit spread out. Not sure how they're going to get together and try to make a 2-on-3 of sorts happen. You mentioned the grenades. I think it's going to be incredibly important, especially because of this kind of house situation we have for the Red Canids.
And Pira still alive. Once again, we're finding a team with a hero getting into this late game situation. 4 teams left, 7 players up. Got to give a lot of credit to the Canids as well because they were in a crossfire between EGC and Ghostkilla, somehow able to weather that storm with only 1 member being taken down. All right, Lewiski throwing a Molotov up there. Oh, Rogue. Yep, that is going to be Rogue. Great Molotov there. It's going to find Rogue outside of the circle as we are in our final one. Now everybody's just trying to heal up. Poopaman's just going to stay in the basement. Try to win the healing game. Lewiski comes down, isn't able to find Poopaman, so he's going to get knocked here. This is going to come down. Who can out-heal the other one? No! It was so close there. Oh my gosh. It is going to be the Canids who find it, but almost Poopaman able to get that going.
Yeah, I mean, he almost rained on their parade right there. That was really, really close. He had 2 kills in total as well, really being a hero for his team, surviving until the end. And we saw that there were 4 teams left available to try to make something happen there right at the end of the game. Unfortunately, Pira, who was the hero, did go out as the